Hello and welcome. Today is Tuesday, the first day of August 2017. Welcome, and this is an XBY update. I want to talk about what's happening today, proper ways in buying big. If I was in charge of an investment team that wanted to buy this up big, I'll tell you how I would do it. I want to talk about getting deals when you see something's happening on one exchange, and I'm going to show you how cheap I was able to buy XBY today, and even getting instant deals. So then, what happened at around 1 o'clock Eastern time is this market got bought up. At 12:59, they were buying at 5:07, and only 4.5 minutes or so later, buying all the way up to 5:29. There really isn't any major large amount of quantity in here. I mean, 1,300 is the largest. There's really no big numbers. So for what it's worth, it's really not much of a mistake, actually, to buy up a market big and then even buy it up further for low cost just to try to help the market go higher in the near term. But that's an advanced situation. That really doesn't make sense in this play. Now, when something like this happens, just one person or one group of people buy, then the markets are generally going to sell off a little bit shortly thereafter. This was 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. A little bit later, at a little after 3 o'clock Eastern time, the last trade was at 3:09, and it was in at 5:12. I've only got the last little three in here. I don't got the other one, so I'm sorry about that. But we can see that it would still cost you $5.15. There's 2,900 for sale. And I didn't eliminate my Bitcoin balance. I got 3% on this site plus my orders, but really that's not much of a number. However, anyway, 523, there's 18,000 someone is looking to sell. And 524. This is a small amount. And if you want to sell yourself, you can sell almost 24,000 at 493, and over 30,000 down to 491. And on the other two sites, first with the cryptocurrency exchange, this is what we have. You can technically buy this 5,200 at 460, another 1,200 here at 464, another 2,000 at 466, another 2,000 at 468. That works out to 10,400, and then just sell it off at 494 and 493, which is normally what I do. I can't do this. I would normally if I had XBY here. That's really easy money, but in order to do that, I need to have XBY on this site. I need to have Bitcoin on the other one. And this is just recent at the same time as the second one, a little after 3 o'clock. So it still it's taken time yet for this to catch up to what's happening, because it wasn't that long ago when it was 1 o'clock, 1:30, and it was much lower than this. I'm going to show you what I've been buying on this site over the last day or so. And may I point out that this is Central Time. Don't know why. So this is 1 o'clock and 1:30. So just right after it. So I seen that they were buying the market up to 500. Somebody wanted to sell 14,290 of them for 389. So I thought, what the heck? I'll take that. And then 3 minutes later, and there really wasn't anything to take, but I took what I could at 390, 99, and 400. And then this one here, 365. How did I get it so cheap? Well, I put a buy order there, and not for a higher number than that, but that's all I was able to get. That's all that was sold to me. And then I thought at 12:30, with a 4,978 available at 438, or 130 rather, that would be a good buy as well. Cryptopia, the other site that this is traded on, is also lower in price. there really isn't too many deals available. You can get 72 at 461. You can get 2,171 at 462. You can press your luck. Try to put a buy order in for 415, and maybe even do a strategy. Well, what's going to happen if you put a buy order for 450? You're going to get overbid almost instantly. And sometimes you have to try to induce people. Try to put a 430, 440, 425 bid in. Maybe someone will. 1A, someone will take those offers and they'll sell to you, and then B, maybe that'll stop people from over jumping you in what would be a bidding war. Another strategy in doing something is maybe I'll ask to buy 1,000 at say 440, maybe ask to buy 2,000 at 430, and then maybe 5,000 at 425, and maybe 12,000 at 410. Or 415 or 420, something in there. You want to go higher than this number. That's another possible strategy. But now I want to talk about a situation about smart investing. You want to buy big on this. Let's say you got 6, 7, 10 Bitcoin worth, something big. Maybe even larger than that even too. So how are you going to do it? Well, if you want to get it done over with quickly, there's multiple ways, but this is the instant way. You got something traded on 3 exchanges like this. What you need to do is you need to take a look at these sell orders, and you want to determine where they stand, because if you're going to buy, say, we'll say 14 Bitcoin worth, 15 Bitcoin, what price are you going to move it up to? If you go 15 Bitcoin on one site, then you're going to get what you've seen earlier, where you get really high price. And assume you bought more, you could bring this up to 650 or 680. I mean, to me, that is just what you don't want to do. So you mathematically, I would time it so that you would buy it instantly. It would take you maybe 2 or 5 minutes to do. But you calculate, okay, it's going to work out. It looks like with, say, 12.7 Bitcoin that we have, we should put so much on this site, so much on that site, so much on that one. And knowing the fork was coming in a spot like this, you'd want to have it done early in advance. You'd want to have the Bitcoin ready, because now it's a pain in the ass to get Bitcoin to sites. Although it still can be done. You transfer some Litecoin, sell it on the market, whatever. But then you do that, you're basically going to get the cheapest price possible. And then from that point on, it wouldn't really screw the book order too. So if you're buying and selling, you want to make sure you get your best value. And when you're a big game player, then you need to do strategies like this, as well as timing strategies, portion strategies, combining buying through these orders and placing buy orders yourself, so that you can get in at the best price. Same thing with selling when you want to get out. You can't sell it all at one time. You don't want to bring the market down 20 or 30%, being a big game player yourself, rather. You try to do the best you can to bring it down under 10% and get the best on your sale. And then you do that strategically with the way you place and your orders, that is. Now, I've heard something good is going to be happening soon. That's really all I know. And soon is in like this week soon. This is what I heard yesterday. And there has been a decent amount of buying. Now, the price is 500. This is something that rose all the way to about 1,700 as the month of May concluded. And it has been falling like all the other alternate coins, decent amounts. It's fallen as the lowest. I've been able to buy it as low as 330. That's the cheapest I've been able to get it over the last little while. So then it's had a decent decline, and it's barely up at this stage to that point. So there's probably a decent chance that it could have some legs higher coming soon. I don't know how much was bought here. I guess it would be in the volume. Let me just quickly take a look at that. And this is the move in here, the higher volume, but it really isn't that much. It was only about a Bitcoin and a half or 2 that would have traded within this time frame. So it's an okay size order. This is basically one person or a group of people that would know each other that would have made these purchases. I still think they would have been better off to buy it on different exchanges, because instead of buying at the higher prices, they could have bought, well, where I bought, I showed you the number, at the much lower prices as well. So wanted to go over that. Thank you for tuning in to this video, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.